What's up, CYBORG? We back, man. Breaking news, or maybe not so breaking news, man. Canelo versus Berlanga, man. Is it what everybody expected? Is it the fireworks that people were looking forward to? I don't know, man. I think it was definitely one that I called correctly, man. I thought that Canelo would definitely win this fight. The only thing I did get wrong is how much damage I predicted he might do. I thought Canelo might actually pull out a knockout on this one because of Berlanga's what I estimated would be an aggressive fight style going into this matchup. You know, I thought Berlanga would really be moving forward a lot and trying to use his height and his reach to actually press Canelo a little bit, you know. But the way the fight panned out, man, the wiser man won, man. Canelo, he really went in there and he just he kind of neutralized Berlanga, man. Berlanga spent the majority of the fight basically backpedaling, you know, doing a lot of defending. Whenever Canelo gets you in a defensive mode, it doesn't really matter if you're weary or you're fresh. Canelo is gonna keep that gas on, man. And especially if you're not giving him a lot of resistance and anything to worry about, you're pretty much signing your fate right there, man. And this was one of those classic instances where Canelo takes a guy that comes in with all the confidence in the world and just reminds him, man, like, not only are there levels to this, but there are levels to this, you know what I mean? Like, literally, like, it's not just power and strength and speed and athleticism, man. You really have to have a game plan when you go in there to deal with somebody like Canelo. And it can't be a timid game plan. You cannot go in there and softball the shit. A lot of the times that Berlanga was throwing, these were just like a lot of range finding type of hits, man. He was just really almost trying to prove to himself that he can touch Canelo, you know, just get to his face, get to his body, and that's fine. You want to make sure that you can do that, but you got to commit on those punches, man. You got to sit down, you got to plan them, you got to let loose, man. You got to go in there and serve up a plate of hurt. You know what I mean? You can't just be in there boxing this guy for the sake of gathering a minor point here and there. You know, contact points. You got to really make this shit count. So that was Berlanga's his fight pattern for the night, man. The dude basically, you know, he did little to nothing, man. He you know, certainly not what I would expect for Berlanga on his biggest night, you know, because he has a lot more in his tank than he displayed. That's really what my criticism is that this guy left it all at home. He should have left it in the ring. You know, he left it all in the press conferences. He talked a good game, as you know, we hope any fighter trying to sell a fight would do. But he didn't do any of that shit in the fucking in the actual matchup, man. The dude was like timid. He was easy, soft on Canelo. Just kind of, just sort of like happy to be there type of shit, you know. And Canelo did what he did, man. He backed up, you know, all his talk and he just added another head to that to his belt notch. You know what I mean? Berlanga's another person he took down, undefeated fighter that he took down. So it's great for Canelo. Berlanga got work to do, man. He just really didn't. He didn't do half of what he's able to do in that fight. He could have done more. And I don't even put that on Canelo being so great in the fight. Canelo just did what Canelo does, which is good work usually. But Berlanga just didn't put in any effort, man. Like, he was just in there like trying to get that Charlo crown. That hey, I didn't get knocked out special. You know what I mean? And I think that's really what led up to Berlanga's sort of lackluster performance, man. He was just satisfied at some point to just not get knocked out. And I don't even see where Canelo hurt him. Canelo didn't hurt him at all. Canelo, he put more hands on Charlo, to be honest. And Charlo put up a much better fight. Although he also didn't do what he was supposed to do. I mean, what he could do, you know, he could have done better in his fight as well. But Berlanga, yeah, man, he gotta match the energy of his words with his hands next time, man, when he get another opportunity like this, you know. So shout out to Canelo, shout out to Berlanga. You know, Berlanga new school, man. He just don't know it. And Canelo is there to teach you and help you figure it out along the way, man. With a fresh new ass whooping to take you off that perfect record, and now you can get down to business. You get a big money night, so you ain't got to worry about the money too much anymore. And now you can just concentrate on becoming a better fighter, man. And hopefully we can get to see that in Berlanga going forward. Because the dudes do have a lot of potential, man. And stylistically, I think with the right training, he could really be something special going forward. But you know, right now that role belongs to Canelo, man. Canelo's the one right now, and we're just gonna need more energy out of Berlanga and everybody else who's coming to the ring with Canelo if they want to come up, you know, if they want to build their stock in the business by enhancing our outlook on them, you know, how we feel about that fighter. It's really what's gonna help them sell more tickets, you know. And that all is going to come from the kind of work that they put in the ring. So shout out to Canelo, shout out to Berlanga, man. It's a good fight night. Undercard was stacked like crazy. But yeah, man, it is what it is. Check you out next time. Peace.